I'm curious, and I think we maybe asked a similar question the last time you were on, but you guys have boomed to what, like 400-ish employees now as a studio, and I'm always so interested, and we always talk about this whenever anything happens in the industry with so many other game companies. Like, how do you keep Larian and not like fall into these pitfalls that are in this industry? Because
That
there's
we
so
keep
many these
seeing
days.
over and over and
Yeah, like
over.
it seems to just cyclical almost every year where like another company does X thing, but Larian remains Larian. Like what is it that you think makes that happen?
I- It's a
If
tough
you can
question, right?
pinpoint it,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what the answer. I mean, like I can't judge for others. I think we're a company, but there's many companies like that. So we really very care a lot about what we're making. We've always had this thing where we have quality, time, and budget, and time and budget are subjugated to quality, which is not necessarily always the smartest thing, but it's been the company and it's what we want to do. We don't want to do it differently. So, and that passion you'll find across the team. It's everywhere, and people will always say, well, if you join us, you got to be prepared. We're going to redo things. We're going to redo them, and that's not for everybody. Not everybody can handle that, and it's fine, which is okay. But we are the ones that will redo it and redo it until we think it's fun, because otherwise we're not gonna. We don't like it. We literally are. I think maybe that's the best one to capture it. We really want to play this thing ourselves and enjoy it, and so we will do everything so that we will enjoy it to the point that we can't anymore because we overdid it. Which happens. And I think that's and because because of the way that is structured, I guess that's the thing. So I'm not, as long as I'm going to be running this, this is going to be the way, right? It's going to always be. We're just going to make something that we want to play ourselves, and as long as we have a good sense of or as long as what we like is what the audience likes, we will be okay. And the moment that what we like doesn't match that anymore, we'll probably be in trouble. But that's the way it is. I mean, like, but I would hate to make something where I can't be proud of what we made and that comes out. It's just not, certainly not
Also,
at my age anymore.
Sure.
Just to add something. Funny enough, I was talking with somebody who works at Larian Studios, who's been working on Baldur's Gate 3 a pretty good amount. And funny enough, I asked him a very similar question as JP just asked Sven, except his answer was significantly shorter. In fact, it was one word. His answer was Sven.
That's very
He said,
kind of him.
That's why Larian is where it is, and that's why we have it. He goes, because Sven basically like does everything, like, and he keeps it.
That's not true. So, yeah, I know.
Yeah, well,
but it's very kind of him.
Yeah, he had some very nice things to say about you. So you apparently are inspiring some good stuff in your team, for the record. But yeah,
okay.
It was.
But I have a very good team also. I mean, like they are really. And I've said this a few times in interviews before, and I want to make a point of it. This because people are about to discover what they did, and they haven't really seen it yet. This is a team at the top of their craft. They're literally, you can sense it in everything that they're doing. So they're so masterful in the way that they are doing their things. It's really a joy to see it in action. And I've seen some of these grow over time. So, but what you see now, what they're doing, it's really, really good. And we've been lucky enough that we've been joined also by a whole bunch of people as we've grown that are also at the peak of their craft. And so you're seeing the combination of that in there. And so that's gonna, I think, it's one of the reasons, because it's in everything, you know. It's in even the smallest details when you walk around. Like yesterday, I was walking in the attic of a vampire house. I won't spoil it and tell you where it was.
Okay.
And so somebody had taken the trouble of dropping a number of books in there. In different locations that you went. It's like a small diary, and it was a story of a woman who had become a vampire because it was her family tradition, and it was a beautiful story that was etched out there. And then you could see that the team that had worked with that said, okay, well, this woman, she would have lived like this. This is what she lived in the attic, clearly. So this is how the attic is going to look. We're going to make like that. Okay, but we need to put some gameplay in there. Then they started putting gameplay around it, and it was a really fun little puzzle that they made out of it with a very nice twist at the ending. And so, and it looked beautiful. It felt beautiful. It had great sound. The storyline was very good. And it was a little thing. They just did it, oh yeah, sure. This is what we're going to do here. And that level of attention to detail is what you'll find throughout the entire game, which is really what I find so special about it. It rewards exploration in so many ways, just because the team had so much passion for what they were making. And they cared so much, because I mean, you have no idea how many D&D players there are in the office who really like, this is going to be it, guys. This is D&D. We're going to do this. And so you see that all come together, and it's great. It's really it's absolutely great. I kept on being, look, this is my job, right? But promoting the game. But yesterday I was playing in this section. I was here for 20 minutes silent, watching this end of one of the particular permutations of Astarion, the vampire, and Shadowheart, and it was amazing. And I was saying to myself, "Oh my god, I hope this is the path that a reviewer picks, because it's so incredibly good." Right? So, but nobody's gonna pick it because it was so evil. But it was really.
They might. You never know.
But it was. I mean, like you'll see for yourselves. But it was really good, but it was good because of, again, that attention to detail that there was in every single aspect of how that storytelling was done, visually, auditive, the narrative, the way that all of these gameplay sections are arranged against one another. So it's really why I founded this company, to make this kind of thing.
Awesome.